Bad editing, bad narration, bad BGM equal enjoyable content, hopefully. I spawn in a nice mountain Everest view. There's not one time this music intro song good. First thing, checking my surroundings seems very safe at the moment. I begin starter tutorial for every new adventure. For your information, I rack up the harvesting and breeding setting a lot. From my past video, I tend to spend lots of time farming. With quick work, I already got myself basic base ready. I'll try my best to survive 100 days. Finger crossed I made it. For our first day, I didn't even step anywhere. I've been simply getting the basic stuff. Then meet our new friend, which I didn't name cause I don't think it will survive to see better days. I began collecting hide from another moss shop cause I need it for the bed. Mission success! Some bowler would come in handy if I saw raptor. Mental note, I have never saw raptor without a pack so far. Maybe it's just bad luck for me. It's the beginning of new day. My meat aren't spoiled yet for narcotic, so I went along doing hobo farm. During the process, I finally get the narcotic going, hopefully a PT soon. I get the furnace down, planning the whole day. Where would I get metal without being killed? Decided to get some from stone. Ho 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 ho. What a haul. That's a no-no. With overnight rest, I came up with a better option, canoe. That's better than raft. This should protect me from carno and raptor. With hours of paddling, I sure gained some muscle. I just couldn't spot metal. Their stone from a distance seems to be metal, but they aren't. Very well camouflaged like metal. As for today, I start off the day triggered. These drops are only accessible with flyer. I spent a good couple minutes to find my way to the top. I didn't find any route to the drop. Nothing on land or water. Guess I just need to bite the bullet and move on. Yes, I found the only metal so far. Got to give it to you. This one shop that got tanked a lot. No wonder it could. It's a level 174. 17 scrap plus a small amount I've been getting from stone should do for crossbow. One more thing about the canoe. It got built-in storage, which is very useful. It's about time to go home. You're probably wondering what happened to me. I somehow lost where I docked the canoe. You know, right? How is that possible? That could only happen to me. I was able to find it later on, and I continue my way home. On my way, any tech parasaur is gold to me, so I had to spend my time to gather its scrap metal. I got lost where my base was, so I forced my way to the top for a better view. Not like it's going to help anyways. Night came upon us, yet couldn't find my base. At morning, I finally made it back. Not gonna lie, I paddled past my base a few times. That was just me being dumb for 2 days. With metal that cost me 2 days to brought back, this bow better serve me some goods. I then went out to collect some keratin for I don't even know what for. As I saw galaminas running around here and I can make the saddle, I try bowler it, and it didn't work. On the plus side, it didn't kill me, so I consider that as a win. I would definitely take a 130 PT. Thank you, ARK gods. Chuck some meat, and it should take a while. We'll be back. While I was doing some other stuff, my run would end it right here. Prepare for one, and one more spawn in behind me. The second one is on 140. That's gonna take a while. Good momentum and timing, I was able to hit and not get hit. And another spawn in. Hope I don't trigger it. Just the right time I killed it. Stamina was at its peak. Hey, check. This was his third body. That's enough stabbing for the rest of the playthrough. I've been stabbing for the past few minutes just to kill it. I didn't know why I separate these berries in different boxes. Later on, I would just use quick transfer tools and it all mixed up again. I even went a step further, painting them to the matching colors. With PT, this is my first loot drop, and boom, lots of goodies. I had to make multiple transport just to get the main ones back at my base. After all the transport, I named PT Alive. Hope she'll live up to that name. All my past PT never made it to 100 days. With yesterday crystal, spyglass was made. That's a great thing to have. Today also was very good. Purple crossbow. The amount of luck I have now, I'm feeling bad things going to come soon. Luck didn't end there. We spotted on level 135 male PT, which can mate and give us unlimited PT. After doing the usual and leaving me for it to tame, I left and ventured out very carefully around the map. You see, I never saw one lonely raptor. That shit doesn't exist in my gameplay. I killed the rest of his team. Only you left. So one unexpected thing is, so if it's lonely, they choose to flee. That's unexpected. Its speed kinda outrun me, and my bowler aim was pretty bad. At the end, I left the raptor. You shall live another day. If you're living under a rock, Sobol is just a cryopod but without timer and cryo sickness, and it is a mod. As soon as I brought back PT to my base, time for some babies. With some torch, the egg was able to hatch. I'm going to build an army of PT, trust me. This PT number 3, and I just found out you can add color to fire to change its color. One day I'm going to explore that building. Not now, my gears aren't looking like I won't go anywhere. By collecting metal structures from drop and demolishing them, I got cemented piece of metal. Then everyone finished mature. I went out with my team. This drop also pay off. I got a purple rifle. That's huge find other than a shotgun. Today was just a test ride for PT. As I went out with my team, all I did was looting on drops. On the morning, I labeled an area where there's decent metal node. Then, I found a level 130 argent, which made my heart beat very fast, and cardiac arrest right there. I kept on exploring, which I then stumbled across these mini islands with no hostile. That would be a great place to set up base. I then went ahead and took my time to farm and craft stone gates for an argent if we came across any high level ones. I then got my PT killed trying to avoid Rex Raw. I became very greedy and spent a lot of time just to wait for Rex to lose focus on me, so I can retrieve my goods from the PT catch. After getting back my goods, his way back home. With a lot of rest, I finally made it back home safe and sound. New day, Argent was very near my base. I would definitely swap Alive for Argent. Even a level 150 is better. I prepare my trap as always. While placing the gates, Saber went for an ambush, but failed. Thank God I got PT. That could have been me right there. Then I saw it's a level 145. Pretty good level right there. I went for a quick chop, and one by one should do the job. Kited in went smooth as well. With this finish, back to Argent. That's not done yet. Place went dark. I don't want to work in the night, so it's tomorrow. The next day, while testing the trap, ambushed again by Saber. Where they came from, why so many of them? Enough testing, time for the real deal. First time I wasn't quick enough, it got out. All I can do now is hop back on and cycle. Second time works like a charm. While trunking it, I need to make sure no more Saber ambushing me. And it wasn't long, we got company. Now I just need to pray the Rex don't come this side from Argent, and I was surprised it got killed by Saber. With curiosity, I went and checked. That's a level 130. It is compatible to mate with the other one I tamed. Oh my god, the ARK god's on my side. Wow, thank god I didn't pick up the pen yet. There you go buddy, slow and steady, do the job. I then moved my Argent trap to better place for another Argent, and just like that, we got another one. I moved on to Anki. Then to do Icarus. Both of these can be tamed without using trap. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why you must check before landing. Holy crap, how fast did I spin back to PT? That was instant regret right there if I died. It was worth it for Chitin headpiece. With enough narcotic, now I can craft trunk arrow. I can begin the taming process. I went home, bought 2 Argent, just so I can grab some metal as soon as Anki finished tame, which it did, but I forgot the most important thing. Saddle for the Anki. Way back home, and out we go again. After I bought back the saddle, I was doing some metal storage issue, and I thought I was a goner right there. My armor broke. Without these DINO, I sure I was a goner. 130 Raptor. Both Argent loaded, slowly go back home. I then went and add narcotic for my team, just in case. Next, I got invited for a photo shoot. Come, you guys vote, which one is better? After the shoot, I went for Andudu. It's when last I tamed one of these. I can't even recall it. We then kept on looting. One drop got me obsidian. If you're asking about the bullet, I got it from the drop as well. Finally got everything back home. Then I realized I didn't set Saber to breed. All this time went to waste. That's a bummer, as my Argent Saber are all breeding now. I went out looking for a base location. From the day I spotted this mini island, I tell myself I'm going to build on them. But which one? Hey, my name is Asian Guy. I fall in the worst ARK playlist. My mission is to not die at the Sahara Manifest Bog Desert. Yeah, you can tell, I remodeled Bear Grylls intro. Probably pretty bad as well. I probably could say the intro to my head. Hold on, let me think about it. Hey, my name is Bear Grylls. I serve in the British military. And I don't know the rest. All I can say is rainbow drop, looking very beautiful in the night. I am already at the desert. This should be easy polymer, but problem is I'm unalive. That's sitting duck right there. I'll admit it, I had a few in mind attempt to go and take it head on. But after some argument with myself, I left it. The risk is bigger than the gain. It's about time ARK gods giving me hint I should move from this area. That's a Rex. I should get moving ASAP as soon as do Dicker's tame. The first Saber is a mutation, fully outer green color. Guess what? I've been so lucky lately. You all about to witness my all-time peak luck right here. It's a twin and they both mutated. The color fall under the stripe pattern. That's a back-to-back mutation. I think I just used up the rest of my game luck right there. Argent on the other hand, no mutation. I can easily lost sign of him if in the forest. That's perfect camouflage. Now compared to these two color, I then name it Lucky. I choose PT over Argent to sat on due to PT is faster, while I got Argent following me. Every few and then I need to wait for Argent to catch up to me. That's also good, PT can gain stamina as well. That's one stone with literally 3 birds. I went all the way back to desert to get my polymer. While the Argent do their job, I'll do mine as well. I then grab a dung beetle as well. Fertilizer producer acquired. Oh my god, this can't be real. Someone slapped me. I'm not dreaming. Mastercraft shotgun right there. Anyone care to explain why I should tame a vulture or the use of them? I made it back. First thing, the soul terminal, then the teleporter. And you can skip this part why my fabricator is on the roof. Out I go again. Crafting electronic is not a viable option. tech dino are. Come here, time to die, you tech creature. I then marked the place I want to build with the teleporter. My stone guy hadn't tamed yet. I went on looting again. Then there's this highly urgent around my trap. Talk about perfect timing. My alive got stuck inside during the process. I hesitated to rescue it. I took the risk and we both made it out safe and sound. Alive took some beating. A bit more late, you will be dead. There you go, my guy Rick. Everyone is waiting on you. I worked through the night, teleporting Dino and resource to my island. Before he could, I prepared an army for an all-out war. It's either you or me, someone got to die. It was rough and scuffed. A lot of my teammates got sent to heaven. All thanks to PTX, the urgent I tamed at last saved the day. There's no way I'll survive on 120 Alpha Raptor. Let's mow the island first. Here's some emergency storage. Drain this entire building. The building mechanic on the island is not that good. I encounter a lot of these lines. With my base foundation set up, I build another one for dino breeding. We encounter a minor problem. It's safe foundation support needed. I leave that for now. I want a 2-story base, so the wall should be 4 wall tall. For this side, I struggle to let the thatch face out. Next, I lay my final thatch roof piece. And there we go, that's our base done. This special area is where my industry forge will be. I hate the lighting of that. As you can see, the thatch is facing wrong way. That's a minor problem. The fireplace outside. Fabricator. Smithy, mortar. I went for these small storage for aesthetic and they can stack. After placing, I give them a nice coating as well. You see how triggered this got me building? I then paint 2 chests. Green is for blueprint, red is for actual gears. With some quick eye and eye setting, there you go, I saved it. Even though it say needs support, I can still build on them. I then took a break to place down torch for the night, which I'll dye them in white later on. This next platform I'm building here is for Dino to stay on. The terminal is working very good collecting fertilized egg. Now we official the island.
I'm an island boy!
Time to go get whatever left at my old base. I sure these will be very happy to live on the island. I really went nutshell with the PT. Isn't that big brain move having a tap in my base? With major of my building finished, I set small creatures to wandering. I'm glad I took the time to build this. We finally got a nice red mutation. The spotlight got quickly taken away by Saber. Currently, this is the amount of goods I kept from looting. With an urgent, I got so confident to explore more. I still need to beware of Carpo. One of that, I'm going straight to heaven. Got to say, every time loading into game, the graphic is very crappy. Currently, this is the amount of area covered so far. We'll keep exploring right near the Redwoods border. Here's where I found the new creature, Dinopithecus. Right now I have no intention to taming it. Good to know where they spawn. I have been checking for beaver dam. Didn't saw any so far. If I found them, it would be less pain for sure. I then found berry, what disguises itself as mushroom, and tree where you get wood by picking them. Yo, look what I found. That's both breeder right there, and of course a pinch of salt to that, an alpha T-Rex. Well, the best plan I got in mind, lure it to a safe area, immobilize it with the net gun I built before, then wall it in with gates. This kinda remind me as a kid. As a kid I used to wonder how do car get in mall, and some of my friends would tell me they first set the car there then build the mall. And I believed that was dumb. I ran out of soul ball, so I'll need this one to follow me. And I got launched in the air by this water. I was wondering where my team went. I got eaten by this water spout, found more metal node. I kept pushing farther and farther into the unknown, but definitely not in there. That's dead right there. And you see that small glow there? That's a dino. I only knew that cause it got suspicious when it kept moving. I just saw this glow shifting to right and left. Then I got fertilizer for days from this drop. That will serve me until I finish recording this video. I was still bragging about the amount of fertilizer I got, and this happened. Please, 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 please forget about me. You and me, everybody, urgent bye-bye. I ain't going back for that guy. He and himself alone. I got any good stuff on him? Majority of stuff I got, but I don't know what left on him, but that is no more. Those fertilizers got me say goodbye. I'm so glad I brought Arjun with me. It worked as a distraction. Let's say I planned it out. Without it, I sure be dead. On the good side, that's where wyverns spawn. Meaning, there'll be a nest somewhere. Let's get back before this one die too. I set them on mating and out we go. That's not the everyday tech dino on my list. I then grabbed obsidian while I spotted them. Next I grabbed crystal as well. This mountain is full with it. Attempt was made to kill. The tail got no hitbox at all. Soon I'll drop in the water. Nah. I don't want to get one shot and die like that. How does it end up in shallow water like that? Maybe high tide. It definitely is high tide. By messing with the camera angle, I end up in the water. It's dumb shit like these gonna kill me. I don't even know what I needed sulfur for, but I just dig in and grab some. I sat down and teleported for an easy way back. I then made a refrigerator for slow down the spoil time. Then I began working on the greenhouse. I'll skip you this part. It's bare problem with this obstructed thing. I came back for what I was originally came for, Tony Dragon. Majority of dino can be trapped in a 1 or 4 foundation and 1 or 2 wall tall trap. I choose above ground to avoid scorpion and Tyler. And I also saw a Magosaurus. Yeah, that's as far as my English get me, buddy. I'm not repeating that. Master rifle, let's go boy! Which I never used during the entire recording. More forge equal charcoal. I don't even know how my got killed on private island. Here, this is 2. Don't you die on me. With Tony Dragon team, you see that? That's a number I want to see. I've been working very hard on mutation. Or should I say my dino are? Oh come on, how did it die again? I got new mission today, tame a cinema crop, which it didn't went anywhere at all. It kept getting scared away, no idea why. And the swamp, there's no way felt safe at all. And there you go, I became a blood donor. I got to think fast or else I could die from ambush or leeches. I quickly made a campfire, then roast myself. There you go. Thank God I knew that trick. That's what you got to do in single player, buddy. Like you're not gonna done. They keep coming. Best bet, GTFO. I also got swamp poison. All thanks to whatever resource I kept stashing, I can craft the antidote. Now I am swamp free. With enough exploring, I found the best chance to tame one of these without me being killed. Right here, they are no hostile. Well, at least that's what I believe after a few checks. Okay, no, I lied. Apart from the spino, they kept getting scared, had no idea. I wasn't wearing any chitin armor either. I got so desperate, I thought I can't even have chitin armor in my inventory. But at last, I found out you need to slowly take a step forward. Once it's in range, it will come to you. And once that triggered, you will need to stop moving forward. And once it gets to you, feed it. From this part forward, you need to figure the rest out. The after part of this is too shady. Sometimes, it's very hard to get them to come back. Anyways, I got around 5. If you wonder why, basically, I tried to tame one. The one I tamed didn't come back, so I proceed to another one. While I did another one, the first one came back. At first I was saying, oh my god, what happened to my doodoo? It looks so cool, like a mage. But the dark side is, That's the reason I attract swamp fever. As you saw, I tried to cure it, it didn't work. Sadly, Dudu, you have to go. That is also not expected. Tech and Max Questel. I don't need that, I got enough flyer. This is the one I'll need though. It'll be better if I found a max one. It's about time I start clearing out my metal node. It's been around on the map for a while waiting for me to do something. With Simon, fall damage shouldn't be a thing. If you backtrack a little bit, you'll find out that I had parachute on my hotkey. Cause I know I died to fall damage way too often. As day went by, I kept mutation with colors, what seems very unique to me. To be honest, I look like I got this armor from dollar store. Check this combo: wood shield, flak gloves, chitin helmet, cloth shirt. I then got in a fight with Griffin. Got to say, Lost Island got most of the unique dino. At night, I found Maywing. I immobilized it with my net, then trapped it with billboard. How come it got unconscious like after 3 shots? What dude? I should have tested this out before building those metal billboard. That's cement and paste wasted. I went out to try Maywing. All I could say is people who can control it, those are awesome. I just can't glide it like those advertising it. How do you really control this thing? I then found another Maywing. This one is high level. Harry the platypus. Due to nighttime, I just realized this. The theme color of it is just like Lost Island. Talk about coincidence. Out of all I tamed, this is the one I picked. As I got back home, I wired some wires so I can add lights later on. Don't judge me, okay? I'm trying my best. Then I got lucky to enjoy some cardio. See, he's having a great day. In the night, I checked the tribute I'll need for the alpha boss fight. That is something I want but I wasn't looking for. And also here's the map progression. Then I wrap up the day by crafting more ammo. We found what we are looking for at the snow. I got big brain moves in plan. I decided to kill all the Yuri minions. Shortly I realized that's impossible. Why did I came up with a plan like that? I went for the old metal, drop it ease. I don't want to do that. Due to Fervour, that's a risk I put myself in. And then I remember, Net can work on it. I should have did that from the start. I told myself that would be walk in the park. Aside from me getting out after I trap it in the gates. To top it off, I'll need to beware of wolves and hogs. Let me tell you what happened. First, I saw danger. My first instinct was to use Simon so I can get above ground. It slowly went up and back down. So I switched whatever dino in my hotbar, it was Maywing. Not the best but better than nothing. I then did some messed up gliding. At last I was safe. That was way too close. The pain is not finished yet, still not trapped even with more gates. Smart move, ain't it? I thought of that as well. No one told me you could get past that cliff. The reason I dropped down was to get my PTX, but it's too late. I say I was a goner there. I miraculously got out of there by gliding. That's a very close call. Switching of plan, I decided to not put it in trap, but build around it. Hope that will do. Due to finish it in night, I can't tell if it's trapped or not. I went back in the morning to check. I was so happy I saw it trapped inside. This cost more work than I expected. So far, I only like to use Maywing as a surfing board. I then expand the breeding pen more. Day went by, these torch, not cutting it. I switched to light instead. I'm glad I switched to light. It's way better than those crappy torch. And I'll try my best to stack mutation. And it's only now I understand mutation stacking. What I've been doing before was way wrong. Now check the area, it got way better lighting. It's given off less shadow. I got a fully army out, what you expected. We head to the Wyvern territory to pay back what it did to my Argent. And to top it off, I must leave with an egg. Main problem I encounter. The fire wyverns slowly deal damage to my flock of birds. And they are too slow in movement to caught up with it. As the wyvern got distracted, I went back to grab an egg. And GTFO ASAP. Those warriors will be forever remembered. Their sacrifice will not be in vain. Before I worry about others, then there's me. I got a poison wyvern on me. It's all thanks to blip speed and glide I made it out alive. I lost it way back in the forest. First thing back, check my loss. Some must have survived. I bought more than that. Anyways, we did get our revenge. Not expert in maths, but I don't think that's worth it. 1 argent, revenge for a 5+ sacrifice. So a rough idea on what's going on here is they are all Rex 215, which means every stat is the same. Anyone with mutation will be 217, and I will be only replacing the male mutation. I nearly forgot about my wyvern. I then named it Spock. That's a weird name, Spock. It's finally the time for these. All I need is to lure them in my pre-made trap. I need to kill them all except the pack leader. You can identify them by the glow around them, and to top that information off, you can only tame pack leader. Once every minion is dead and health down to half, you're good to go. Here's another one finished. Now they can pair up. This should be called breeding 100 days instead. Afterward, I took Spot out for a ride. Enough playing, I used Perry to surf on the surface to reach my artifact location. That's faster than flying. I'm at my destination. I brought Lucky with me. Usually I use Tyler. Let's switch things up a bit. The cave wasn't too complex. I reached the artifact in a short amount of time. When I reach home, I set the artifact on the stand. Next I was wondering, what aquatic dino should I tame to help me gather the squid tooth? My best bet, Megalodon. I then use a very crack way to tame it. You ever try use net on Megalodon and hover above it to trunk it? I bet I'm the first one to do that. I probably on crack to able to get these crazy idea. Don't you worry about Simon. It's stamina. I pump all the points in stamina. It got around like 5k. I then spent the next day bug fixing my mutation male Rex. It's glitched on the ground. Sadly I couldn't solve the problem. Next day from my save file, Terminal can recover my 217 Rex. At that moment I was so happy. You don't know how long it took me just to get the right mutation on the stats and to fall under the male category. I proceed to set Megalodon to mate as well. I march out once again to Wyvern Trench, but this time I decided I'll retreat. After seeing that mess, you guys can have fun. Bye, adios. More base expanding was made today. Rex really taking a lot of space. After my few expanding, I set my Rex at the corner to make more space for other dino. The outer blue ring you saw there, that's the radius of egg collection. I wanted to set just for this set of Rex, so I don't want to get confused with other set of eggs. Just by doing minor things took the entire day from me. Can you all just unsee this? I am placing wire in water. I did all of that just for lights in my greenhouse. Now here's a time lapse of the sky for you guys to enjoy while I go do my research. Be right back. And what the hell? The Rex I lost or glitched out show up back again. I went out and have some fun with my baboon. If I knew how powerful and fun this dino are, I would definitely tame it earlier. The jump is ridiculous, holy crap. And this can also climb. With few level up, it deals 600 damage. Perfect timing. This is the last Terracino claw I needed. There's facts on me. Attempt to give me warm like other. As you saw, I'm in the snow and I'm okay without fur clothing. Check this out, I call this a super smash. If you jump then smash, it do more damage. Okay, there you go, UD lungs finished. I then went out to search for Megalania. It's just unlucky for me. I searched almost every corner for Megalania. There are no Megalania spawning in. Come on dog, yeah, do something about that. Last bet, I went back to the artifact cave and they were indeed spawning there. Time for this next cave where Perry and Baboon will be needed. The first part is where Perry will be needed. It need to dive me into the next cave entrance. Back on track, I'm at the entrance. In it is. There's no going back. All I can say is there's a ton of buttons which will lead to bad and good. I recommend it. You must look up and guide for this. Trust me, you will not regret it. This maze have 2 artifacts which we will both need it. On to the next one. The next one, Baboon took a lot of beating after I triggered the trap many times. Okay, last time I'm saying it. Please don't think you're able to get out of here alive without watching any guide. Please watch one. Trust me, you won't regret it. Okay, bye bye, let's backtrack now. Whose fault it is? The graphic made me question myself. Did I really came in from this here? So what brought you all here? This clip should simply explain everything.
Snow Owl, Argent, Dinopithic, Argent.
Now that's what up with the turret and wyvern. Spock can use range attack just like the turret. And right when I need the turret the most, it got out of range of the Giga. That's sad. Spock taking too long, so I'll step up for the job. So shotgun is working just fine against it. I want to give the XP to Spock, so turret took it instead. What, bruh? When I need you the most, you aren't working. When I don't, you came faster than I wanted. Whatsoever, I got what I want. The Giga Heart. The amount of power shortage around my area, causing my map to even reset itself. I then decided to build a special area for leveling up my dino. The room is just to prevent my dino from escaping as usual. Some railing was placed down to prevent me from falling into the water. Oh, and this wyvern? Forget about it. The level is so low I didn't even want to mention it. As time went on, I separated the breeder and some of their mutation. Area look a lot more better to me now. At the moment, the Rex is 219, which means they have 2 mutation on them. I ran out of time for them to keep breeding. I'll work out on what I got. First the leveling up, I'll skip you that part, you guys don't need to see that. Hey, it's me, I'm out again. What I'm out for this time is food. The amount of food my dino are consuming is insane. I then took Perry to popular Spino spot, but there's nothing, just empty. Since it's so bad luck, I gathered my Megalodon and went for Shark Tooth, Artifact and Squid Tooth instead. I got to be very careful. There's an Alpha Mosasaurus right somewhere near this shipwreck. What a beautiful scene. I then got myself into another mess. I was trying my best to avoid fighting the Alpha Megalodon. The more I fight, the more Megalodon got triggered. It's like it not gonna stop by. Well, after that intense fight, on the good side, I got a lot of shark tooth. These creatures are like new to me. What the hell is that giant turtle? I finally got hold of a squid. Looking for squid ain't easy. I need to avoid being stung by jellyfish. If I did, there's a very high chance that's the end of me. I will carry 2 baboon in for the boss fight just for fun. Behold, the mighty Spino. I think I got all the tribute now after the Spino. Here, take a look of all my tribute. If you miss out on the Bascula scale, that's my fault, I delete the file. You know when you got big files and when you delete, that's permanent, there's not in the recycle bin. Well, that happened and so that file is lost. I wish I can show you, right there have a near death experience as well. Let me walk you through my game plan. You see I got Simon, which is 5k stamina, and a Mastercraft shotgun. If things went south, I could easily stay above ground and shoot down on it if my dino failed. It's been so long I didn't show you guys some farming clip. Here's 10 minutes of me breaking stone. Nah, I was just bragging about that. Yo ho 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 ho, industrial forge. Yo ho 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 ho. After farming, I already celebrating. I'm going to get the trophy. You see, the wall mount is already up. Do you think killing an alpha carno like this is cheating? If I was to reply, I would say no. When I was at disadvantage, it didn't say let them mind their own business. They came charging right at me instead. I was so curious from the start. What are these buildings? I went and checked it out. The place is pretty empty. I thought it would be having hostile in here. The only thing that caught my eye is this fire. It does work. I proved it with my body. Nothing much I found, so I called it off. Then there's this place which is surrounded by wall like castle. I got carried away and got stunned by some bird. For God's sake, there weren't raptor or bird around. That's nightmare for me. This map sounds exactly like its name, Lost Island. Like there are once human that work with dino, but either the human find a way to escape as a dino came out victorious. Day 99, I prepare myself everything so I don't fumble or forget stuff the next day. Ladies and gents, it's your boy Asian guy reporting on duty. You all are already at the terminal. All dino ready for battle. But first I need to find the boss. Okay, here you go. Everyone all in full attack. Soon I trigger, I call everyone to attack the boss. The number look bad for me, 4k damage. And then there are these annoying pests that throw poop and sometimes bombs, while my Rex army slowly getting picked away. Few minutes in, you can see my Rex are very bloody. I still got 10% hope left. With no Rex distracting the boss, it came charging at me. My UD health is draining at a rapid speed. Soon it couldn't tank anymore, so I hop off. It is time to activate my backup plan. And what you expect, can't fly in here. I have no words. Well, what more can I say? By every time just so bad luck for me, boy. It's like everything I do is just... You all know the outcome at this moment. I think with my current army, I could defeat the Gamma boss at least. Current plan fail, backup plan fail. I felt like in the entire video, I was a clown. But I did made it to 100 days without dying. Hold, this is fact check, day 100. And to prove it, there's this dialogue. You can slow down the video to watch it if you think I'm lying. All the red line are my dino dead, not me. And the pink and green is tame dino. Yellow is demolishing structures. And just to give you the line what you should be looking for, here. It should say, this tribe member Asian guy whatever was killed by and whatever. Sadly, we couldn't fill the trophy, but I did survive 100 days. It's been a journey. I finally did it, boys. One like, one sub, please. Bye.